Hello viewers, welcome to Express Politics on CVRC. I am Oedokun Adedoyin Samuel, and joining me in the studio today is Mr. Akintunde Samificent. He's a seasoned author, educationist, and a philosopher. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
And the topic before us today is Obasanjo versus Atiku. Should PDP be scared of 2023 election? Mr. Akintunde, please, can you tell us the cause of the rift between Obasanjo and Atiku?
Okay, thank you once again for having me in the studio today.
The pleasure is mine.
The rift between Obasanjo and Atiku is, if you are to look at the cause of the rift, according to the wife of Atiku, she's of the opinion that those aides attached to to the aforementioned leaders, they are the major factor in the rift between the then President Olusegun Obasanjo and the then Vice President Atiku Abubakar. And again, we also heard that when Atiku was in charge of Nigerian Customs Service, that there was a plane that landed in Lagos, and she ordered the plane to be thoroughly searched. And we're told that 53 suitcases were on board. And he insisted that those suitcases should be opened. And as a result of, perhaps she has gathered and she has received some modicum of intelligence that as regards money laundering, and the power that be wanted him sacked. But as mercy would prevail on him, he was sent to Kano. It was transferred to Kano. And some are also of the opinion that as a result of the Olusegun Obasanjo's third-term agenda, that Atiku and some other prominent Nigerians prevailed on the issue that in our constitution it is only enmeshed and entrenched therein that a leader could only emerge, like it could only run for 2 terms, not the third term. So these are one of the reasons why some presumed that some people presume to be the rift between Atiku and Obasanjo.
All right, thank you very much for that. Okay, let's take it from these comments of Obasanjo again, because that's our backbone of the matter. That's the backbone of this conversation. What implication do you think Obasanjo's comments can bring to Atiku's ambition?
One, in the implications could be very numerous. And one of the implications is that people will say, what was the comment in the first place? The comment Obasanjo made was that he regretted choosing Atiku as his running mate. Mm-hmm. So, if that could be coming from a man who has served this country in the capacity of at the level of the presidency, being the president of this country, that statement alone carries weight.
A lot of weight,
yeah. And the implication is that, one, some people will see Atiku as not being unreliable and not being a loyal. If he's not loyal to his president, his loyalty to the citizens could be very much questioned. Could be placed on questions. So that, and again, it would dent is another implication is this comment may do a lot of damage to his name. Don't forget that they met recently, and we were told, and we saw in video that they've settled and they are now on the same page. But how many weeks to that day now? Now we are hearing another story coming from. Is it that Obasanjo is still so much bittered with the role that Atiku played, being his running mate? So this we could just go on and on and on to count the numerous implications.
With this comment, don't you think that it can be linked to interests of Yoruba people?
Well, in as much the comment is coming from the then president, Olusegun Obasanjo, who happens to be a Yoruba man. And don't forget, the incumbent president is from the northern part of the country.
Yes.
And their term and tenure will definitely fizzled out in 2023.
Yes.
And some prominent Southerners, in which Obasanjo is part of, are saying the power should come back to the South. it could be then logical to say that Obasanjo is trying to play the card that, okay, if I am not saying this to a man from the north, the power may eventually return to the north. It's better I use all my tactics. I mean, I'm actually playing the devil. I'm actually using my logic, my logical balance now.
Yes.
It would actually say, okay, fine, as it stands now, it's high time I come against this man. Headlong, I take on him seriously. If not, the power will return back to the north. And it won't be too ugly, it won't go away for the country. Because nobody is an arbiter, nobody owns this country. This country belongs to everybody. Yeah. So therefore, if the northern has played their own part, they've been in power for 8 years, and it beckons on the north to relinquish power to the southerners. So maybe Obasanjo is trying to look out for his own interest and the interest of his people. That, okay, if Buhari from the north has run for 8 years, then the southerners should also be there for 8 years. And don't forget Atiku is from the north.
Yes.
So maybe that's what he's trying to do.
Let's go back to the world of politics. Do you see APC in the picture of using this as an advantage or as a plus for APC?
Being a plus for APC, don't forget that APC also have their own numerous problems.
Yes, I know.
So
they are
all looking for permutations and combinations to emerge. Even the PDP wants to emerge, the APC wants to emerge. Even Labour Party is not left behind. So the point is, at this point in time, every container should be very careful. And that's why I saw in the pages of the paper that some are saying Obasanjo should make sure that he revisit that statement to place Atiku on the right track. That at this point in time, nobody will want to welcome any kind of stain on their white linen. So I think we can say it's going to be a plus for the APC because they also have their own numerous problems.
Okay, so what lesson do you think we can learn from Obasanjo and Atiku?
Well, the lesson I want us to pick from what happened between Obasanjo and Atiku is that, number one, that we should be careful when we are in power. And again, we should also learn to solve our crises. We shouldn't look at for how long. They've been in power now. They were there 1999 to, I don't know. And now we are still talking about their crisis. At the point in time in life, we should learn to come together to settle our differences. If not, we are going to have a packet of problems put inside a cooler, waiting for explosion in the future. And this is exactly what is playing out.
Well, thank you very much. I really enjoy your comments, and viewers at home, this is where we close the curtain for today. I hope you are enjoying my analyst here, Mr. Akintu Sami present. But if you love it, please do join us once again. Same station, next time on TVRC. Goodbye.